Brandon stopped both northbound lanes.
Who is this?
But it's not just a
message.
It's at a standstill.
We're in mid-pull. The road's closed. And the brick shop. You need to get this truck rolling.
Wow.
Shut up.
See me online.
The crew races to set up a connection to the air compressor on John's record.
They want to try.
Up around the curve, Brandon
See me
to get the
online.
backlog moving.
Hey, come on, let's go. Let's get this done now. We're supposed to get the road open.
That seems like that's when they all want to talk. Unfortunately, it's the wrong time. Definitely the wrong time. Let's get some people.
Now they'll bring up from the tow.
Make sure y'all hit that like button.
They only need one lane to
Make
work.
sure you share this live.
Brandon reopens the slow lane, so impatient
Family
drivers
and
can get back
friends.
on the move.
People are just blowing by here. It's absolutely
We're working in the fast lane. And I look up. I see Brandon's running towards us. I'm thinking, what are you doing? You can't be with us. You need to be up there keeping us safe. What? 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 What?
Oh, okay.
On BC's Coca-Cola Highway, drivers are making up for lost time.
people are just blowing by here. It's absolutely
They got both their ends. What a flop is
Where we at? Where we at?
John and Merle
Alright,
are
got
relying on Brandon
a
to
good
handle
job
traffic
for y'all.
around the curve. But as they rig up for the final tow to the yard,
And
control guy down here with us. What?
I think this is going to also
What?
put me in the direction I want to
I
go
almost got hit head on.
with the channel.
Lining towards me, and I felt like my life was just like that. So that's when I freaked out for this ride.
Yeah,
We're still working here. We're still walking one way.
definitely
Nobody
going to
knows
put
anymore. They're
me
coming through here at 120, right?
in that right.
A little bit of a scary situation. I understand that Brandon got scared because the truck almost hit him, but ultimately, that's your job, is to be there to protect us.
Right where a
the
person
job is
belongs.
finished. And so is Brandon.
I decided I'm done. I'm done.
As far as the dangerous, I'm
Alright.
not too young to put myself in as much danger.
Oh my
I like
gas
that.
it's time
It's
to
not worth it.
roll up.
I was
Get in that mood.
After 4 years, Jamie's stepson is
Talk
leaving
my
the family.
shit.
I think it's better that I don't force him in being involved in the business. He doesn't want to
To
do
the
it.
crew.
Forget that. I don't have a problem.
I have dreams that I hope to one day accomplish.
Mm.
And I can't do that by doing this. It's time for me to really service it.
Ah. Sip this coffee. Ain't nothing like that coffee. And that first cigarette. If you smoke cigarettes or drink coffee, then you know what I'm talking about. Good morning, just ain't the same.
This is B. Yeah. Be ready. Exceptional by design. Current eligible GL lessons. Schedule low mileage lease loans 2026 Buick Enclave for
Alright.
$449 per month.
There we go. That's a little better. Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good? Better than you should.
The next afternoon, at the cold water maintenance base, highway crews are gearing up for
Oh,
a
yeah,
major
real good.
We're full on getting prepared for this storm, so that we can keep traffic moving.
There's a foot of
Oh
snow on the way.
my gosh,
This here
karaoke
plow
on.
has been worn right down.
And
There
every
we
weapon in
go.
their arsenal has to be ready.
There
We
we
have
go.
got so many pieces of art
See?
out there when the storm just came.
Motherfuckers having, well, I ain't gonna say dumb, but me. I had myself on a dumbass karaoke mode.
Jamie's also getting ready with a new and promoted member.
So now,
It was pretty important that we have
I know for sure, for sure.
I haven't had problems with flagging
Y'all
for a
can
while.
hear the
I
God.
want you to end my flagging problem.
Robert's a
Excuse
veteran
me.
fighter, and Jamie's hoping he can
Alright,
take over
man.
where Brandon left
Let's
off.
get in one.
We decided to put Robert in charge
One
of
to
traffic
play
control
this
operation.
I take my job very serious.
on
So
the
I
old
need to
video. We're gonna get to it in here
I look out
on
for
this
everybody
video.
else. I protect the
Let's
ones
get
that-
into
People's
Joe
lives are at
Rogan
stake. Our guys are out there. You know, they need to concentrate on their job. They need to know they're protected.
about the Grand
Robert's
Canyon.
motivated to do it properly.
With weather on the way, Robert's first night on the
Well, the whole Grand Canyon thing is bananas. Like, there's areas of the Grand Canyon you cannot explore.
You cannot go, you cannot fly over,
Right.
and you can't fly under the rim. Yet when you go to those bad places, suddenly a white plane flies over under the rim, black helicopters show up. I showed it in my episode. I show the black helicopters showing
Yes.
up. Like, they do show
Yeah. Like, they are protecting something.
something.
It's not as simple as this is a dangerous area, because you can go to any dangerous area.
You go just to the normal tourist area, it's
Right.
like, be careful. People
Right.
fall, 2 people a year fall.
Yeah, someone fell recently.
They did?
Yeah, an
Mhm.
influencer. Of course, taking a
Of course.
selfie. But the Grand Canyon, there's been these crazy stories of people finding these like Egyptian, these caverns with like Egyptian artwork and hieroglyphics and these stories of artifacts that have been removed from there.
So the story is, it shows up, I believe, in like the Phoenix Gazette. It's 1903 or so, and the explorer is G.E. Kincaid, and he's going down. He's looking for gold deposits or whatever. This is just before Teddy Roosevelt made the Grand Canyon a preserve. He was a naturalist, so he finds these steps that are clearly man-made. He follows the steps up, and there's a cave, and he goes in there, and he describes hieroglyphics that look Egyptian but are not quite. He finds a statue that he describes as like Buddha-like, not Egyptian, not human, but sort of like Buddha, and all these weapons, shields, gold, all sorts of stuff. He keeps going. He finds a deserted city in the caves, and all these tunnels and caverns go everywhere, and he's trying to map everything. He comes out, and he goes back to town, and he gathers together a group that we're gonna go find this stuff again. And people are excited about it. And a couple of weeks go by, and everyone's gathered to go on the expedition. He never shows. The expedition goes nowhere, and that's really the last we've heard of it.
Yeah. And is there any photographs or anything? No.
There never is of this stuff.
Right. Just descriptions.
Just a great story.
Well, the great part of the story is the fact that you actually can't go there. And the idea that there's an area where the military is protecting people from being foolish, that doesn't make any sense.
Nobody asks why.
Right.
Nobody asks why. It really bothers me about that story and all of these, whether it's disclosure or whatever. I don't hear anyone asking why. Well, they won't let us. Well, who's they?
Right.
Someone's in charge of stuff that's not the president.
Right.
Or Congress. So who is it? So,
Is it possible there's some sort of a government installation down there somewhere?
You know, it's all going to be woo-woo conspiracy stuff, or it's real, or G.E. Kincaid found something and someone got to him.
But if G.E. Kincaid found something, why would they want to hide some ancient civilization discovery, particularly in the early 1900s? Like, why? For what reason?
I don't know why Graham Hancock is marginalized now.
Right, but that wouldn't you think that there's like less of a grip on that stuff in the 1900s and
Yes.
early 1900s?
I would think so.
Yeah.
So my guess would be treasure and money. That would be my guess. Is it shows up in the paper. The government goes down there like, there's a lot of stuff down here. Let's grab it, send it to the Smithsonian, who keeps 99% of the stuff under wraps. They have, a billion items that nobody can see, and then that's the end of it.
But what the fuck? Which I would love to know the official reason. See if you can Google. Is there an official reason why you're not allowed to go to certain areas of the Grand Canyon?
They use a VPN there, brother.
The story, I was looking at an article about the original article, and it says that the two guys mentioned might not have even existed.
Right.
There's no evidence of them.
G.E. Kincaid?
And another guy named S.A. Jordan.
Oh, so it might be just a story that someone printed? Some horseshit?
Yeah, I've heard, when I was looking into one of these things before, I found something explaining that back in the early 1900s, when newspapers were a really popular thing to read, I don't know if it was like a game or if there was actual prizes people would play, or like amongst themselves, to try to get fake stories printed. If you could get the craziest story printed, you win like $500 or...
I might be wrong, but I think Jordan was connected to the Smithsonian, at least according to the story.
I pulled this from the Smithsonian Debunk, which, I mean, obviously they would if this is the way we're going to go with it, but them debunking this, and they gave two links, one to the original 1909 article and one to a 2008 update, and that's where I was pulling that from.
I don't trust the Smithsonian. They're exempt from all kinds of stuff.
Yeah?
Well, like there's a law passed not too long ago that if you have Native American artifacts that are important to that culture, especially burial artifacts, they must be returned. Unless you're the Smithsonian, then you can make a case that you don't have to give it back.
How do they have so much power?
It's a government agency.
Smithsonian is a government. Oh, well, I didn't even know. I thought it was a private agency. So there's no official story as to why this area of the Grand Canyon is off limits.
For your safety,
The forbidden zone, they call it.
Yeah, that's all I can find.
That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. That this story comes from the very area that's forbidden. That's fucking weird.
I think.
What are the odds?
I don't believe in coincidences. So, a lot of these stories come from places you just can't go.
Has anybody tried to hike in?
All the time. Raft in.
Yeah, did they get busted?
And busted, yeah, and arrested.
Real?
You can find online. I wish I knew the names of a team that went up there. That's who found the black helicopters, and I used them in the video. And I credit them, so you can find their videos. And they're up there for an hour and a half, trying to find stuff. And what they found up in that forbidden zone is anchored into the ground a giant hook, or like a loop.
Yeah.
Like, what would you use that for? And that would be to rappel down. That's the only reason that would be there. There's no explanation for what is this. They also found artifacts from that era, from the early 1900s, artifacts that people were there. So it's possible that they rappelled that, like they might have been standing right above that entrance.
The only reason why I believe this story, because if you've been on my channel for a while, it's on the episode where I talk about the stairway to heaven. What's their names? Nate and Kara. They channel on YouTube. They got a channel. Awesome. Go subscribe to it if you're not. They went to a place in the Grand Canyon. It was a village. I never knew a village existed in the Grand Canyon. With, like, they not Native Americans, but it's some sort of tribe that's there. And they don't like to be filmed. They don't really like people knowing they there, and it's really hard to get there. And this shit is in the Grand Canyon. And I thought this shit was dope because I'm fucking 45 and I'm just hearing about this shit, and I'm like, damn, how long they been in that shit? You know what I mean? So now, after I'm done this episode, I'm gonna have to go back and get the name and do some research on that area. Because another thing, I'm about to start pulling up to some of these areas I be finding great fucking content on YouTube. And it gives me some without, you know what I'm saying, stealing someone else's content. Because I can't stand motherfuckers that be stealing content. And there's a lot of y'all out here.
He's the one that's more than
We about to start flagging channels. I just put it on the device onto my YouTube channel on software that will let me know if anybody using any of my music or any of my content. You will be struck from the door. And hopefully the channel is big as mine. So I can break in more than 4. Let's get back to the content though.
And there are reverse angles of that rock face that look a little weird. It could be pareidolia, but it...
What's pareidolia?
Pareidolia is the mind's ability to see objects in random noise. You know, it's something we evolved to, to see predators in the forest. That's why if you see a cloud that looks like an Abraham Lincoln,
right,
it's not Abraham Lincoln. It's pareidolia. But debunkers will always fall on pareidolia. So like the real believers, they hate that word.
God, that would be, imagine, everything would have to be rewritten. If they found some evidence of a lost civilization with no connection to any known civilization that was advanced, that was living in the Grand Canyon.
Did you ever think about going
to the Grand Canyon?
To go and just be an outlaw and go see.
How would you get in though? I mean, if they have black helicopters and they're scanning the sky or scanning the ground with some sort of a drone or a plane.
We go in, we live.
Are you planning something?
No, hold on.
What should we do?
I don't have a contract, all right? So this is already dangerous me sitting here. But I got your back.
If I go.
Yeah.
Right. The thing I found about the Egyptians in Ohio was actually from a paper that was written. It's postulating it. I guess they took a lot of the evidence that they had been finding and saying this shows that there might have actually been Egyptians there.
What's from 1937?
That's when the guy was, I think, born. This is 40 years ago.
Oh,
so
wow.
That amulet was brass, apparently, and it was found near Cincinnati. And where I actually think that it might have been trade routes, because there was some, stones that have been found in various parts of the world that are from specifically Ohio, because it's like a rainbow shale that was used in, arrowheads and stuff a long, long time ago. That area was used to make weapons, the first... 12,000 years ago when the first people were kind of in North America. But that area in Ohio also is known as the sandstone capital of the world, and I don't know if that's related to the Egyptians, because that's what the pyramids are made out of, There's tons of sandstone that is very specific to that region.
Yeah. So, pyramids made out of sandstone?
I thought so. Yeah, there's 21, from 1800 to 1980, 21 times the amount of sandstone that made the Great Pyramid was shipped out of Ohio to make various buildings all over the world.
Really?
Most of them in the United States, obviously, but all over the place.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, just weird facts I found out.
History of the humans.
We don't know history.
We know some, right?
The only history that we know is the one we go discover on our own time. The one that's presented to us is not history. It's all lies.
Well, it's not all lies.
All of it.
There's some lies.
I found that too.
Lost civilization in Grand Canyon was, Egyptian?
Yeah, the Smithsonian published some stuff in 1909,
wow.
I guess, that where all this came from. There's an article that got written, and I don't know how much of it they proved or was proven or was just newspaper. It's like back in the day.
That's even more amazing. The artifact didn't match up to anything on the known record, rather than appeering to be of Native American origin, as one might expect. The object had distinct Egyptian or Tibetan designs. Could there have been an entire civilization of Egyptians living here? If so, how did they get here? Dun dun dun.
It's not that hard. Hop in the boat, man. You got cats that leave Africa and try to come to Spain on these places on a chicken wing.
Yeah. It is interesting, right? Like the population of Cuba. Cuba is so insanely diverse, and it's right there. Like, what is the history of that other than the slave routes? Like, what is the history of Cuba? Because Cuba is very distinct African people living there.
The whole Caribbean, all that whole area is has a lot of African roots to it, but it's just a place that was conquered by the Spain, by the Cortezes, those type of people.
But what really disturbs me is there's no way to know exactly what happened. It's like you're piecing things together based on artifacts and historical record, things that people wrote down, and journals and logs.
There's people that have traveled. Again, I've studied this so long ago, but I remember reading primary source from somebody that traveled with Cristobal Colon, aka Christopher Columbus, and he was saying very specific things about his accounts when he reached these different places. And he was saying things like, we got to the land and we found Africans. And I remember him specifically saying, so no matter where we go, we find Africans. And he said it as if he was disappointed. And then they started talking about, they started talking about their culture and describing their culture. You just got to go look at the people that travel with Cristobal Colon, and there's some first-hand accounts there. And they're very honest about it,
Dude, I'm going to look into that now. That's very interesting. I'm going to ask Graham about that, too, what he knows about it. He's studied, especially on his latest book, he studied a lot about the various cultures that made it to North America and South America.
Okay. Yeah, it's just very rich in history. Very, very rich in history.
How many of these crash crafts do you estimate there are that human beings have recovered?
More than 10.
More than 10?
More than 10.
How many of them are in possession of people in the United States?
I meant more than 10 in possession of the United States.
What about worldwide?
Worldwide?
Do we have any data on that?
We have data, but it's classified. There's no way to really talk about it.
But so there's more, though. You could safely say it's not just the ones in the United States.
Not just the ones in the United States, and these
are they equally distributed?
I don't know for sure in terms of data. I mean, we have our best data, of course, on our own retrievals.
But more than 10 retrieved in the United States.
More than 10 retrieved.
What is your take on Bob Lazar?
Well, we looked into the Bob Lazar story, and but only from a certain relatively superficial level. Looked at we found out what his clearance levels supposedly were, and so on, which came back saying it was not high enough to be doing what he says he was doing. On the other hand, it may just simply be, it was better than that, but we didn't have the access to see that. So when I hear his physics descriptions, it's a puzzle. It seems not exactly as I would anticipate might be the technology behind the craft, but I can't absolutely write him off. So it's an enigma, and I don't have any hard data to prove one way or the other. So it's I know you've talked to him. And,
It's a fascinating puzzle.
It is a fascinating puzzle.
Because that would be the place, S4 would be the place where they would do that kind of work. I mean, if you wanted to do something like that in complete privacy and secrecy, you do it in the middle of the Nevada desert, very protected.
That's true. Right.
Outside of Area 51.
So even with people that have high clearances go and say, well, tell me about this. What's behind this? Who knows? If it's a special access program, an SAP, it might be, say, no, we're going to tell you that, you didn't do anything of significance here. In fact, you might have done something of significance. There's just no way of telling from the outside.
Yeah. So the actual generator, the thing that powers the craft that Lazar talked about, what was your take on that? This idea that it was element 115, that when it encounters high radiation, it has some sort of an anti-gravitational effect, some warp effect.
Well, there are two aspects. One is, what is the material or mechanisms that generate the effects? And then the other is, are the effects being described reasonable descriptions of the kind of effects you think are associated with such craft? On the element 115, as you know, in the general scientific community, we've seen element 115, but it's very short-lived. So it's hard to evaluate that, and at this point there's no evidence that that's it. But his description of the anti-gravity effects and so on, that's an area that is well described as what you might expect. As it turns out, in that series of 38 papers, one of my own papers that I provided was one called Space-Time Metric Engineering. And when the pilots came to me and said, drops down, takes off, right angle turn at Mach 10, this is way beyond the physics, and I said earlier, no, I think it's not beyond our physics, beyond our engineering. But what I did on the physics level was all of our electronics that we have here, for example, this microphone, the recording that you're making, and so on, that's all based on electromagnetic kinds of technologies, all of which come out of Maxwell's equations. Maxwell's equations, Clerk Maxwell way back in the 1800s, developed the equations for electromagnetism, and basically any kind of electromagnetic device, you name it, Wi-Fi, whatever, can be traced back to this equation. So what I said to myself was, okay, we have these apparent craft operating with this unbelievable kinds of activity. Is there any way to account for that in our physics? Well, it turns out, so what I did, I took a sheet of paper, and the left-hand side of the paper, I wrote down all the weird effects that we claim. Right angle turn at Mach 10. I got close to the craft, and suddenly
I love learning. I love learning new shit, right? Finding out stuff, all that. But if there's one thing I wouldn't want to know, I wouldn't want to know everything the government knows. You feel me? Think about that. Step back. Think about that. That shit probably fuck your mind up, gang. For real. All the shit that was done that we don't know about, like just say if you became an agent, you found out that Michael Jackson and Tupac was never dead, and they somewhere old as shit, but you can't say nothing. Shit get deep like that. I ain't saying that exactly what happened, but there's some deep ass shit in the government, man. Some deep. They don't want the public to know. when I was younger, I used to be like, man, government tweaking, like, you shouldn't keep nothing from the people, but I'm older now. Yeah, you can't tell everybody. Because, like, just imagine the government letting the world know there ain't no such thing as a God. That'd be, you think people will believe the government? I think that probably would be the only thing where people will be like, fuck y'all, I don't believe y'all. They gonna still rock with the religion because it's embedded in them since birth. But for the people who they can change and who will believe them, it's gonna stain their brain. And they might do some strange things. Especially the ones that was in the military, put their life on the line for this country. Seeing their friends dying, getting blown up, all types of shit. Come back home, these bitch ass motherfuckers don't even want to give you a bag of chips. So what you do?
It's storming. It's windy.
Like Hope said, you blow the bitch. Real rap. That's what the, yeah.
It's gonna start flooding.
Give to some of these white people, though.
It's gonna get up here.
They all not suckers, man. That's another thing we gotta talk about, man. I should have put that on the head, man. Y'all white people got to listen. If y'all wanna be integrated with black people, what you call that shit? What's that shit called, y'all? When the white people come in the neighborhood. What's that shit called? What it's called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all want to use that and y'all want to be kumbaya with my people, but my people are very forgiving. We've been forgiving y'all since day one. This is what y'all don't know. We too strong. And y'all won't forever be our sons. You feel me? Just when you think you're doing something, niggas really laughing in the back of the head. But anyway, y'all niggas got to stop walking the motherfucking hood and being scared. There is nothing that ticks me off more than when I'm walking down the street, you coming down the street, you see me, and you actually cross the street, your bitch ass, like, well, I look like I'll rob you, nigga. I don't think y'all niggas be peeping to play, like, nigga. Ain't none of you niggas got what I want if we in the same area, first of all. Okay? I don't rob people on tape. I earn everything I got. Bitch ass motherfuckers.
Recovery capability.
And I'm telling y'all this online because y'all niggas be knowing who I am. Cause when I be outside, I be people. When I'm in public places, y'all niggas get to whispering and people, right? Y'all friend ear or some shit like. That's the whole from YouTube. I heard that shit a couple times. You feel me? My face is easy to remember.
He can do as much recovery work.
And I only wear VB apparel or slime.
He makes it happen.
So, you know what I mean? Y'all know it be me.
Is that how you do it? One truck, roll over recovery?
Just know I will rob, bro. No matter who it is. Unless, you know what I'm saying, you done something to one of my peeps, like robbed them, then I might come back, rob them, beat your bitch ass up, something like that. You know, just to teach you a lesson, bro. To, like, get up and go out here. No. So, yo, listen up. Take heed to this. Stop that. Because it's not only me. I'm telling you, what y'all do when y'all do this shit, that goes for, like, locking y'all car doors and shit. Like, we can't hear. Like, you come to a stop sign, and I'm on the corner, and you lock your doors. Like, you bitch ass nigga. Like, if I wanted you, that's not gonna save you. Shoot right through the motherfucking car over there. Like, what are you doing? You just irritated me. And if I wasn't, nothing was on my mind before. You damn sure just put it there, dumb motherfucker.
No, I can smell it on you.
Stop it.
You sit here and lie to me.
I'm gonna tell you, it shows the guilt. It shows the fucking guilt. I'm a cool nigga, man, but that shit's starting to get very irritating. It's starting to get very irritating. And I notice it because gentrification. Before this gentrification shit, it wasn't like that. Y'all wasn't in the hood like that. Fuck you come to the hood for, you won't be scared. Stop letting the news cat club leave every day. You see on the news.
Makes me feel good. I feel like I've done my job.
Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. How the fuck these reporters know what's going on? And they ain't there. So that means they only going by what they been told. And we all know that shit right there won't work. Boss man once always told me, if your name Daryl, by the time we get to the motherfucking fifth person, your name just D. And that's facts on everything. Let's get into the next joint. Cause that shit too long right there. I mean, that shit too long. Oh yeah. What's this? They working on a tiny home joint. I was telling you, y'all pay attention. I see a lot of people playing with not playing, but like studying better ways of living. So, Walmart, but check this out.
Welcome to the future of affordable housing. Welcome to CMAX System. Introducing the CMAX Foldable Mobile Housing Unit, designed to offer versatile and portable housing solutions for any situation, creating innovative, durable, and easily transportable housing.
Imagine, yeah. Imagine when them niggas down K and they get their hands on one of them.
You can tell the semi's in bad spot.
Real estate. Y'all paying attention? Huh? Real estate. Are y'all paying attention? Nigga, I'm about to get real estate intense. For real. Cause these, I can see this shit about to be the next best thing. Like a blimp. No bullshit. I mean, come on. People already out here surviving without this shit. With little teeny tents, you know, shit that people make, and, you know what I'm saying? Yo. Yo. Y'all niggas about to be getting no money. 27. Put that shit, everything. Sit back and watch what I tell you.
There's no way Al can even attempt a recovery alone.
Units.
Yeah. Them Jones, they gon' sell like hotcakes. They gon' sell like hotcakes.
Dangerous conditions during steep slope.
Shit. That's fact. They got them motherfuckers out now.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the odds here. Get you turned around. If you concentrate on the truck, you know, kind of one little pull there, one on the corner. Get your ass
Oh.
probably about here. A lot of times once you start into a recovery, you're pretty much committed. You're not able to unlock your
Bands. Bands on to this.
Discover your new Volvo. Right now, Cars for Washington. Come lease a new Volvo XC60 for $569 per month for 36 months. Or check out the 2026 Volvo 60 Cross Country. Lease for $609 per month for 36 months. Or lease a new Volvo XC60 plug-in hybrid for $703 per month for 36 months. Now during holiday safety sign and drive event, visit us today at Volvo Cars for Washington.
Home. Gonna have to get mine. You gonna have to make your mind up. You positive or negative, nigga? What the fuck? You sending mixed signals to the youth. Listening to what the fuck you saying, pup. Ain't you the same nigga? You got locked up for selling CBD, nigga? Listen, man, we in a world where everybody ratting all that. Who gives a fuck? They ain't ratting. And they never will. Cause I'll never do nothing with none of these bitch ass niggas. I knew that from day one. So, if you choose to do anything with people out here, it's on you, guy. Who cares? Queso dad ratted on me. It's on Queso for calling his bitch ass dad. Should've known his dad wasn't nothing when his dad introduced him to that lifestyle. Should've known his dad wasn't shit. He picked up the phone and Tyrone answered, bitch. I give a fuck about what these niggas telling me and all that. Fuck these niggas, man. That's the son I look, that's on them. Yo, you need to focus on you and yours. Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? You jumping online, talking about everybody else's business. Talk about y'all shit. Let's talk about y'all shit. We can talk about mine, we can talk about y'all. I don't give a fuck. Cause, you know, one thing about me, I ain't this shit. change your shit. I ain't gonna put it out there. But if you ask me, I answer you, little bitch. And that's a fact. I don't care what they ask me. You feel me? But, you know, yeah, not just, you know, put myself out there. But, yeah, you ask a question, I'm gonna give you the honest answer. Yeah, shit. I mean, but everybody being judgmental, like, this shit gotta stop. Like, ain't nobody perfect, ain't nobody better. Well, I ain't gonna say better than shit. Some of us I hate to say fuck that. I know I'm better than a lot of niggas. I ain't saying better than that. And that's in a lot of shit. So, but heck, it's people that's better than me too. Yeah. That's how this shit goes. But focus on what you doing. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And be the broke ones always worrying about somebody else shit. Now, come on, man. Trying to tell somebody else what to do. Let's just nut ass down. Nobody want to hear nothing from nobody. That's why I keep my mouth shut until y'all wake up the monster. You know what I mean? Like see something being judgmental. And I'm let them come up on here and I'm gonna spank y'all ass. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start adding y'all and all that, man. I'm about to change the game. Make motherfuckers. I know how to get rid of it. Real shit. I make it very uncomfortable. Motherfuckers won't even log in on that social, especially if I'm on there. And I ain't on there. It might be safe. But Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all that, that belt belongs to I. Shit. And listen on everything. Talk a lot of shit, motherfucker. Don't come and test. You know what I'm saying?
Collided with the black car which is traveling eastbound.
No. Shit. For real. I ain't got no problem with doing it again. And again. Until I die. Or to the world, you know, just, you know, respect that. But I'm very respectful, dude. This was someone's mother, and it was someone's grandmother. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with people, none of that. But once you respond to that line with me, I don't care who you are. It's fair game. That's just how I am. Like, see some people like, you might not swing on the cop, swinging on him. That's a fact. Beat it. I try not to even get mangled up with them. That shit cost me a lot of money. I had 2 Aggies on police officers. 2. They was trying to send me up the fucking river without a canoe. hear me? For real. You niggas was trying to set me up to go late without a canoe. Real rap. Yeah. You motherfucking white people really trying to have niggas saying, Subaru. I tell you what though, hey, since that shit, I ain't been in trouble, my nigga. I'm still out here putting in a lot of work. And I got a better connection with me and the Lord.
One thing that was stop the true that was the way to love.
Just put him down. Use his sword.
Because those doors provide instructions to them to that trailer. Once you open the doors, you use instructions.
That could be just enough to make the trailer settle.
Because when it's in his name,
if the trailer settles, it pulls that truck a little bit harder. Next thing you know,
they look abroad.
There's no choice. You gotta get the lawn out. Okay, open her up.
Shout out to Cam. Cam, what he about to say to y'all? He said this a long time ago. What? And I'm saying this to y'all because maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, remember them businesses I had? Guess what? Today, doing right.
Four good solid points of contact on that. The big chest was open to notice. Okay, open her up.
Because
those doors provide instructions to them.
you can't send in bad energy to what you don't know about.
But they still have one load.
And then that
Last time Al had one load of trailer.
fed you dumb motherfuckers.
You don't want to shovel no problem. Get out of the way. I'm going to shovel.
Okay.
Shovel until you can shovel in.
Nigga, take a rat.
You switch arms.
Call it that. Check it out.
I got restaurant down here, the lounges down here. You know, I wiggle how I wiggle. If I was to say the names, they ain't gonna come support me. But
I agree with that 100%. You know, I had a few restaurants. I recognize that so much. I had a few spots, and when niggas found out it was mine, they throw bricks through the window, come put graffiti on it. It was cool until they knew it was mine. So I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah, man, 100.
yeah, so and I learned a lot from the game, bro. I learned that you got to be an octopus to survive in this.
Right, you have to branch off, use your music to catapult into other things. You know, you think about somebody like right now, Nas, he cashed out 40 million from the Ring app, then he got another app, he got $100 million in. You think about Dre's, we love his music, the majority love his music, the majority of that money came from beats by Dre. So you right. So you right.
100% true. 100% true. Never ever the people will know what you do. See, once upon a time, I used to give it to him. I gave it to him, Jenny, my all. Showed them light. crazy. But I'm telling you, it's a true story. Almost lost it all over again.
Pretty good at what you do. I appreciate it very much.
We're driving their trucks off. One of my sisters saying everything's right. And Robert took another job for success. Well done.
Click. Reverse train.
The next morning, far up the Fraser Canyon, the rain has finally blown through.
Built myself back
The
up.
aftermath of the ice storm is still causing big problems.
Back out.
Loose by the ice are still falling onto the road.
We'll just go gentle, crack it like an eggshell.
But blasting contractor Mike Paul, known as Rascal Blaster, is on the case.
The more freeze thaw cycles you have, the more the rocks move, right? The water gets in, it freezes, it expands, opens it up.
Broke them niggas down. Punishment.
Highway 12, just north of the village of Little.
Start to send your third big rock that's falling out of this spot lately.
Mike's plan,
But delay it, hopefully if it gets better fragmentation.
blow it to smithereens.
Ain't seen me daily. Price. Farming
What are you there for? I like the rush. Incoming! 5, 8,
I promise to work this. All bitch ass niggas. I never do wrong again.
And get the traffic back on track. While Mike heads to
Y'all
the next slide zone.
ought to be applauding.
A lot of long distances, and it's pretty important to keep the roads open and safe.
Thank you. Lots.
Something like this is definitely a breakthrough.
High on the coast, John is heading to a very special recovery.
When we got this call, it was one of those ones that really, wow. Okay, what would be that, I guess? So I ended up sending Brennan and John in the trip.
It's not something I never expected to do.
This winter, Jacob's son Brandon has been working on hope on traffic control. But this job is more about animal control.
Get a little bit of true and let loose. Just like my man on this video that I'm about to introduce.
And then the fun begins.
Y'all about to see a whole lot more of this shit
You get to fly.
right
So
here
heading up to it, you have to be cautious.
on
It looks
YouTube.
nice, but it has claws.
Shout out to this motherfucking dude.
Video shows a tough guy talking big and throwing racist insults until he picks the wrong person to disrespect.
I live on 400 Oxford Avenue, 2 blocks away. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm gonna walk to you. I'm gonna walk right to my house for you, bro. Oh God, I'm not trying to disrespect you, bro. I'm not. I'm gonna say all day, every day. Are you kidding me? Where you from? Where you from? Where the you from? You from here? Get the out of here. You a clown. Oh God, you a clown. You from here? You a clown. But you gonna smack again? Smack me! Smack me! Come on, get it! Drop it!
Do you think he deserved this, or was it too much?
He definitely deserved that. He was talking too much.
That was dangerous.
Now I bet that white boy know next time. run guns too much. You feel like that, boy. You just pull the pipe.
It's a great feeling for us to get
Start throwing that shit. But at least my nigga let your bitch ass
So we'll
live.
just go right into the medical room.
And for that, every white person that's watching, hit that fucking like button.
That's his beat. It's a defense
Fuck
phase alert for
Joe.
someone that's been on the road apparently over 24 hours.
Die to the culture.
Left wing.
Right now. I'm calling right now. He spit on me and I beat his ass.
I don't think you are.
You want to call him? I got all y'all on camera. You want to call him? You want to tell him what happened? My name is David McDonald. I'm an Amazon delivery driver. I'm here on West Hill and North Madison Street.
My man put the paws on white old head.
I'm delivering. No, I'm talking. What? I'm recording for my safety. Because I'm recording a document. Why y'all not calling the police? Right. Sir, can you call the police? No? Okay, that's what I thought. Anybody want to call the police? Nobody. What's your name?
What's your job?
What's your name? What's your name?
He doesn't have a job.
What's your name? How do you know? You his neighbor?
That black man right there.
Blowing snow, black ice conditions, freezing.
Usually a good man.
It has a lot of the same qualities.
Because there was a lot of spit on the side of your face.
A lot of back roads, a lot of winter roads.
I would have put the fucking pause on all three of them motherfuckers for his sake. Straight up. Y'all defending them, beating y'all ass too. Fuck wrong with y'all. And choked the bitch ass dog out. That's what I did. God knows. That's why he don't send me nowhere. Or y'all nowhere near me. The bullshit. Cause he know I'ma send your ass up there. It's gonna get overcrowded real quick.
Randy is a local fellow from Blackfish. People know him there.
I'm about to start going to these royal towns.
We're gonna give him a try and see if he can make the grade.
Butt naked. I'm about to walk through the royal town butt naked. The sign that says, hubby home. Like BBC breakfast. 85%. Let's say yes. Oh man. Real rap. I'm about to, yeah. Y'all white people, man, y'all really too much. Too long.
It's a road that's carved through the forest. There's main access into one of the
Somebody
major
gotta
cattle
answer
ranches
for
of
this
the
shit.
It's not
And
meant
if
for
it
your
ain't gonna be y'all,
with a minivan down the road, that's for sure.
then it's gonna be your fucking son.
We're not gonna, right now, it's pure ice.
Kids or
You're in the
y'all.
middle of the bush and it's a dark, icy road. It's not an area where you can really kick around, right?
We ready to turn it up. Play a little game like Jigsaw.
For every mile truckers drive, they must radio their location to avoid a head-on collision.
It's not a road to be messing around on.
Look at that! Come on, get on your side.
Watch.
We need to do is put the truck in the ditch.
Give a fuck. clear form.
Colin needs to take it slow and carefully to get to his first job and impress the locals.
You know, getting it done safely and getting it done efficiently. Just so, you know, this guy knows what we can do.
To the project.
After almost an hour on the twisting road, Colin arrives on scene.
Yeah, your record will be out at 23 and a half, pulling this guy out.
A fuel tanker missed a turn
Kept beating his ass, man.
and slid hard into the ditch.
He doesn't. How do you know? How do you know? You are a professional. He spit on me. I don't give a fuck about this.
It kills me that you gonna be professional. Bitch, what about him? Him on the bike bleeding. His ass don't supposed to be professional. See, that's where you tripping, yo.
Gas plant traffic is already backing up.
Oh.
Nothing's moving, people aren't turning, tires aren't turning.
The quickest way to pull out is rigging up to the rear bumper and hauling it out the way it went in.
Yeah.
The fuel company has already pumped out the tanker, so Colin's gambling that the bumper can take the weight.
But this guy running around like this goddamn land. Hold on. Slow down. Don't panic. Nigga said you supposed to be professional.
Yeah, he spit on me. I have so many other
Yo,
ways to make money. I don't give a fuck about this job. I guess I can't.
Grandpa, yo, no disrespect, that nigga would have been stretched in his joggers. And that hound dog, I picked him up, choked him the fuck out. You gonna lay there with your father. And that bitch would have tried to take off, or snatched her by the back of her wig, caught her with the right. She going night night, right along with him. Fuck that. Fuck that. Y'all can get on here and say whatever y'all want. I don't give a fuck. They've been beating us thousands of years.
You're out there every day, pushing ahead, you know, pushing the front line.
So, none of that matters when Ebony beats Ivory, bitch. Have a good day, motherfuckers.
He's empty.